Caesars Sportsbook has separation between 5 teams and the rest of the pack. The Suns have the shortest odds to win the title at plus 450. The only other teams shorter than 11-1 are the Warriors, Nets, Bucks, and Sixers. So time to put 5 on it. I'm going to tell you the top 5 candidates to win NBA Finals MVP this year, and check out number 5, Ja Morant. That's right, I said it. His team is really good, underrated. They have a really good record against good teams this season. He is playing just about as well as anyone in the league already, and he reminds me of Joe Burrow. Everyone's saying, oh, they're ahead of schedule and it's not his time. Ja Morant, like Joe Burrow, ain't trying to hear that. His time is right now. He could win Finals MVP this season, and his team might be good enough to do it. Number 4, you know this guy because he's already done it. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Look, it's hard to repeat as Finals MVP, mainly because your team's got to get back there. But the Bucks are live to do it, and Giannis showed last year with a 50-piece in the deciding game. He is up for the big moment and has real chances to do it again. At number 3, Kevin Durant. People are really not thinking about the Nets right now, but Kevin Durant is the best player on every court he steps on anywhere in the world nowadays. He's better than everybody else. He was so much better than Giannis last year, who won Finals MVP. They were smoking the Bucks, and they were doing it without James Harden before Kyrie also got hurt, right? Nets could easily get there, and KD could easily win it. But I would say at this moment, the Sixers have their act together a little bit more, and that's before James Harden starts playing. And if you're wondering, well, how would Harden play with Embiid? Think of the point guard that Harden played last year on the Nets. It was the best pure point guard he's ever played, a 22-point-a-night guy setting up his teammates, and the big fella Joel Embiid is playing the most well-rounded center maybe ever played, could easily be your Finals MVP. At number 1, and this is as much my hope as it is my prediction, Steph Curry. I have long said Steph Curry has not been a big-time shot maker under pressure in the finals. That's why I said I want Iguodala. And I meant it, and I mean it. But Steph started turning a corner, hitting big shots in the finals against Toronto when last seen there. And my hope is, even with all his shooting struggles, he comes up big if the Warriors make these finals and does it. Those are your top 5 potential Finals MVPs. Here we go. Big Perk is here. I was about to race past Big Perk. Your reaction to my impeccable list, Perk?
You know what, Max? I don't know how many lists you have done throughout your career, but you actually need to frame this and put this in your man cave. This is actually the best list you probably have ever came up with in your career, period.
Look at this.
I want to applaud you. Look, you have, for the first time, mark it down. We talking about February the 23rd, 2022.
Indeed.
You actually have no argument about this list from me. For the first time, me and you on the same page.
If I would have known that, I would have put in my... let me tell you who I left off the list. Who do you think, who's the first alternate on this list? I got to find something to debate you about. Who's the first alternate? I got someone in mind. Who do you have?
I would have to say Jimmy Butler. I have
someone else. I have someone else. So finally we can debate it.
Well, you're
Devin
wrong.
Booker, Perk.
We could debate.
Book would be my next guy. I struggled with Devin Booker or Ja Morant. Devin Booker's the type of dude to show up in the big moment. The Suns are really, really good. CP3 could be back in time to help get them there. What do you think about Book at number 6?
You know what? That's not a bad pick. We're talking about a guy. Anytime you have a guy that could go out there and get you a 50-piece wing dinner, you can't go wrong with that. We already know D-Book is one of the, best prolific scorers in the game today. So, Max, you can't go wrong with D-Book. And you're right. Phoenix do have a great team, and they should be the favorites to win, especially if they could get a healthy Chris Paul back towards the end of the season.
Oh, for crying out loud. This is the first time we ever agreed, then we agreed twice in a row. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.